I'm here with Dede Goldschmidt of Samsung Catalyst Fund. Dede, tell us about the fund.
Yes, sure. So first of all, it's wonderful being here at your fantastic event near the sea. And yeah, I'm with the Samsung Catalyst Fund. So Samsung is a pretty strong brand, one of the strongest around the world. And as you know, we're a huge platform selling somewhat less than 1 million phones a day, 2 smart TVs every second. It's really a fantastic and large platform. But you should know also that we're the 3rd largest CVC globally, and actually in Israel we're number 2. And by the way, very recently our Chief Strategy Officer, President Yang Son, joined GCV to chair the platform.
He did.
So the Samsung Catalyst Fund is a multi-stage fund that operates under the Corporate Strategy Office of Samsung Electronics with the mission of new business creation. And when we look at the targets, our targets for investment, basically we have like 3 rules. We look for the most amazing companies that can be extremely successful without us. Then we look at how could 1 + 1 be equal 3? I mean, what could we do together that would amplify what the startup is doing and what Samsung does? And eventually, tech for good is extremely important for us. As a fund, we're a full stack fund. We would do everything from quantum computing, the most complicated thing, up to data plays and marketplaces and things like that. We operate very thematically. We look at very huge industries, markets that are being disrupted by data and AI, and try to seize the moment for Samsung and create new business for the company. This could be healthcare, banking, fintech in general, industry 4.0, automotive, and additional domains. The performance of our portfolio is extremely important. We're super proud by our companies, by our existing portfolio, by some of the exits that we've recently enjoyed. Habana that was acquired, Ring, Argus Cybersecurity for automotive.
So for all those startups that are out there might be thinking, might want to work with Samsung or get some investment from you, what's the best time for them to approach you and how should they do it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Actually, there's not really a rule of thumb of what's the right time, right? I mean, first of all, speaking of other CVC, every CVC has its own areas of interest and time where they feel more comfortable. We're a multi-stage fund, and it's really a function of the startup, the domain that the startup operates. We've had examples in our portfolio of companies like Innoviz that do LiDAR, a system that has to go into a car. And interacting with the corporates early on in the process is pretty important to define a product and making sure you do the right thing, right? And other startups or companies operating in the data area, we want to see first proof points that they're able to collect, to put their hands on unique data and derive insights out of that. For instance, we just invested in a Berlin-based insurtech company, WeFox. And when we invested, they already had something like 500,000 customers and run rate of more than 100 million euros. So, I mean, that's a completely different level and size of the business. So it's really a function of what's right for the company and where can we interact and bring value. Again, 1 + 1 has to be equal 3. Otherwise, we will not engage.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Dede.
Thank you.